I've had a lot of trauma. I talk about in my book that I've spent years and years at a therapist.
Beyonce's on drugs. She's been on them for a long time, and you keep her that way.
If the transgressions had been on her side, do you think you would be able to be as forgiving of her as she was of you?
I hope. Again, because I love her the same way. No matter what side, I love her the same way. I prayed it out.
I needed my dad.
And did you get your dad back?
No. It was hard.
Have you ever wondered why Beyoncé seems to be torn from her extended family? Well, if the news are anything to go by, Jay-Z may have had more than a little to do with that. Particularly her father, the same man the singer herself happens to have absolutely zero relationship with right now. And again, guess who was the mastermind behind that too? That's not all. Apparently, Hoff didn't just ruin the singer's relationship with her father. Oh no, the rapper was basically responsible for Beyoncé having a fallout with her entire extended family. I know what you're thinking, but Beyoncé looks so happy. Turns out that this is just one of those cases that things don't exactly appear as they seem. There's a lot to unpack here, so stay tuned to the end of the video to find out just how deep Jay's evil's antics run. Beyoncé Knowles has been in the spotlight since her teenage years. She's had her dad to thank for thrusting her into the spotlight, along with her bandmates in Destiny's Child. While Beyoncé's life is inarguably better because of this, her role the father played also had a dark side. In 2011, the pop star accused her father, Matthew Knowles, of stealing money from her, and it was her husband Jay-Z who helped spur this. By 2011, Beyoncé was already a household name, but she was in the space between her Destiny's Child superstardom and her rise as a solo icon. Around this time, she shocked the world by firing her father. Right away, claims hit the media claiming that Matthew stole money from the international superstar, a claim that he vehemently denied, according to TMZ. I mean, it doesn't exactly seem far-fetched to think Jay might have had something to do with that.
Letting your father go as your manager, how hard was it to come to that decision? One of the hardest things I've ever done.
Beyoncé denied that the firing was personal, stating that it was merely a business decision. I've only parted ways with my father on a business level, the singer said in a statement via Billboard. He's my father for life, and I love my dad dearly. I'm grateful for everything he's taught me. I grew up watching both him and my mother, Tina Knowles, manage and own their own business. They were hard-working entrepreneurs, and I will continue to follow in their footsteps. The entire saga sent waves through the entertainment industry, as the singer's father had been an integral part of her entire career up until that point. It didn't come easy either, as Beyoncé needed some swing from her iconic husband. Jay-Z has been a part of his wife's life since her early days, and he saw her go from teenage pop star to full-blown icon. According to Even the Rich, a podcast that explores the problems of the well-to-do celebrities, Beyoncé hired a firm to investigate what her father was doing in late 2010 before coming forward with the findings the following year. The investigation found her father guilty on all charges, meaning she had to decide whether to let her father continue his shady business practices. After taking some time off her recent world tour to discover herself, Beyoncé was stuck in between a rock and a hard place. She had a husband by her side to help her make the right decision, or at least the closest thing to that. Jay-Z encouraged his wife to take things into her hands and liberate herself from her father's shadow, and she did just that. Since parting ways with her father, the struggle with him came and went, but Beyoncé is more significant than ever. Bad as it all looks, this isn't even the only time Jay-Z has struck up a fight between the Queen Bey and her family. The story of Jay-Z controlling Beyoncé has been a mainstay in the industry for some time now. In fact, rumor has it that Queen Bey is no longer on talking terms with her sister Solange, as instructed by Jay. As Beyoncé ignored Solange and ultimately broke up with her, Solange finally spoke up. The plot's apparent architect was not, however, her sister. Solange isn't afraid to expose her brother-in-law, Jay-Z, for cutting her off. It will keep her older sister, Beyoncé, safe. Although they have a genetic link, the two celebrities give off the impression that they don't know each other based on their distant demeanor. Several people say that the tension between Solange and Beyoncé has been building since the awards. You see, 8 years ago, a fight amongst the Carter family went down in an elevator. In the moments after they exited the elevator and went their separate different ways. Jay-Z, Beyoncé, and her sister Solange Knowles didn't realize that their then private fight would become public, make headlines around the world, and spark inspiration for some of their most powerful music to date. On May 5th, 2014, Jay-Z entered the elevator at the Standard Hotel in New York City with his wife Beyoncé and an irate Solange following the Met Gala after party. Hov and Solange exchanged a few words. After she pushed his hand out of the way, Hov attempted to calm his sister-in-law down until she got in his face and started swinging at him. Solange was able to land a couple of punches before a bodyguard attempted to hold her back, while all Beyoncé looked on without interfering. Solange managed to land some kicks as well, while the bodyguard stopped the elevator in order to contain the fight. She even smacked him with her purse and everything that fell out of it. Once the elevator doors finally opened, Jay-Z tried to ensure Solange wouldn't attack again by grabbing her arm, but she did it anyways. Bey's sister looked over it as she headed for the hotel entrance with the Carters trailing behind her. Solange and Beyoncé head into one car, while Hov, who's felt his face without leaving the hotel, enters another. The footage from the family feud was leaked by TMZ a week later, courtesy of a rogue security guard who was swiftly fired after their investigation. The fight was reportedly the result of Beyoncé and Solange witnessing Jay-Z getting too close to fashion designer Rachel Roy, who's also Damon Dash's ex-wife. The silent video depicting the impromptu melee between Solange and Hov launched a series of conspiracy theories, internet jokes, and nationally broadcasted spoofs that would cement their dramatic elevator ride into a pop culture history forever. The most important thing is that our family has worked through it, the Carters said in a joint statement that was issued the day after the video leaked. Jay and Solange each assumed their share of responsibility for what has occurred. They both acknowledge their role in this private matter that has played out in the public. They both have apologized to each other, and we have moved forward as a united family. The reports of Solange being intoxicated or displayed erratic behavior throughout that evening are simply false. At the end of the day, families have problems and we're no different. We love each other, and above all, we are family. We've put this behind us and hope everyone else will do the same. While they may claim that things are sorted, several reports from insiders close to the pair have revealed that they are anything but good. And guess who orchestrated this whole thing from scratch? Yep, none other than Hov himself. Now, Solange has finally opened up about how Jay-Z controls everything in Beyoncé's life. We've seen behind the scenes at Queen Bee's palace, and it's not all rainbows and unicorns. Solange is the type of person who'd be the first to spill the beans. Beyoncé is deaf to advise when it comes to her marriage. It's been said that she and Solange are barely talking to each other. She thinks he controls everything about Beyoncé, including her wardrobe, music, and fans. Jay-Z has had a say in everything, and Beyoncé feels like he's doing it all for her, so she can't say no if Jay-Z really wants her out of his wife's life. Then she is gone. Solange is just one of several people who have opened up about Beyoncé's personal struggles. The facts are revealed by her former security is that she leads a terrifying existence. Beyoncé and Jay-Z don't look to be crazy in love, and that's probably because they aren't. Their former security argues that their union is purely contractual. A man who says he was Jay-Z and Beyoncé's bodyguard has spoken up about their relationship. He alleges that Beyoncé and Jay-Z will punish anyone who speaks out against them. He claimed that the only reason they were together was to amass wealth and become billionaires. The place is loveless.
Right now, y'all talking about free Britney. Y'all need to be doing a campaign that say free Beyonce.
Beyonce is free.
She is a prisoner in a gilded cage.
Jaguar Wright was also criticized for revealing the chaos that surrounds Jay-Z. She attributes her unsatisfactory life to the fact that Jay-Z was too focused on maintaining his power over Beyoncé. The rapper, she says, is even pretending to be Beyoncé's age so that she can keep performing for a long time. Jaguar wondered if Beyoncé's claim that she was a minor when she dated Jay-Z was just a publicity stunt. It's been claimed that the media trainers coerce famous people into lying to help them in their careers. You can be sure that Beyoncé and Jay-Z are participating in this game for young musicians. There are other explosive allegations she has made against Jay-Z and Beyoncé Knowles. The high-profile relationship has always been marred by discrepancies. In a 2013 Vanity Fair interview with Jay-Z, he admitted that he and Beyoncé were at the early wine and dine phase of courtship when they appeared together in the magazine's 2001 music issue. However, despite multiple collaborations, the musicians insisted their pairing was platonic. They'd brush off inquiries about their then-rumored romance with sayings like, "We're friends for now," and their songs walked the line as well. Her Dangerously in Love single, Signs, for example, includes the lyric that she was in love with a Sagittarius, which could have been a reference to either Jay-Z or ex-boyfriend Locke, who allegedly share the same zodiac sign. However, Jay-Z all but confirmed their romance in his Black Album single, Public Service Announcement, which contains the line, "Got the hottest chick in the game wearing my chain." The couple finally made its public debut by showing up arm in arm at the 2004 MTV Video Music Awards.
No, if the transgressions had been on her side, do you think you would be able to be as forgiving of her as she was of you?
I hope. Again, because I love her the same way. No matter what side, I love her the same way.
3 babies later, the couple rarely talks about each other, and it's all because of Jay-Z's control. According to Beyonce's 2005 interview with Essence, she and Jay-Z have made it a point to keep their relationship off the table for interviews because she prefers to let music do all the talking. "I never talked about relationships. I only talk about them in my songwriting. Otherwise, things get too messy. It's worked out because now nobody expects me to talk about them. But it's hard too. You fall in love and you want to tell everybody, but that's a place I just don't go," she said. She reiterated that stance to the magazine in 2008, following their intimate wedding. "What Jay and I have is real. It's not about interviews or getting the right photo op. It's real," she said. Even Beyonce's parents are so concerned about the level of control Jay has over their daughter. Matthew Knowles is clearly not in the loop when it comes to his daughter's life because he revealed that he didn't find out about her second pregnancy until she announced it to the world via Instagram. He told the Insider, "I was shocked. I got the first text and I was like, why is this person saying congratulations? Then I got a second text from one of my students at Texas Southern, and I was like, what are you talking about?" He was like, "Go to the web. I didn't know myself." Matthew added that he thought the surprise reveal was a strategic business decision on the Carters' part, and that he and Beyoncé later engaged in a wonderful daughter-dad conversation on the subject. Even so, a little heads up might have been nice, no? And Tina Knowles also had in the past expressed her desire to see her daughter get her life back. I mean, what are the odds that Matthew, Solange, and Tina could be lying about Queen Bey being under Jay-Z's influence? Pretty low, right? Yeah, that's what I thought too. But still, let me know what you think. And that's it from us today. Until next time, bye.